Hello everybody, welcome back to the chess set series and to this part. This time I would like to model the Rook. With this figure there is really only one part which needs attention. It's if we want to straighten these lines in a sub-D model. There are several ways to do it. I will describe another one when I do this part of the bishop, but here I do it the lazy way. I just use enough edges to make it hold its shape. If I say enough edges, I mean at least 48. I will use 72. So let me start to draw out the shape here. I start here. Go to basic, center selected on the X. I said this is good practice, and it is really good practice. So again, radial sweep, 18, 90 degrees around the Y action center screen and click here. Good. Drop the tool, run mesh cleanup, and it has unified 324 polygons. Now I get rid of the backdrop, go to top view, show the grid, then basic, center selected all, make this a bit bigger, W key, and now I align this as well as it goes to these axes. So drop the tool, then I go to edge mode and go to vertex, set position 0 on the X, select these edges here, vertex set position 0 on the Z, and now back to perspective. We don't need the grid anymore, and I can select any, no. First we need a cut through here, Shift C, cut through here, drop the tool, and now I can go to perspective, select 2, 4, 5, yeah, 5 is good, Shift up arrow, delete. Now I select these edges and deselect the top ones, then bridge the rest together, and this is done. So top view again. Now I go to duplicate, radial array, count of 4, replace source, merge vertices, action center origin, and click in the viewport. Good. Perspective. Tab to go into sub-D mode, and not all words have merged. So I run mesh cleanup, still not all have merged. No, we have surely open ones like here. So I will do an vertex merge with a fixed distance, and I start with 0.1 millimeters, and it says 84 words merged. That's probably good. Yes, good. Okay, now I put in a poly here, Then go to polygon mode, B for bevel, bevel it in once, shift click, bevel it in twice, go to vertex, join averaged, and now we harden some edges. So select an edge in here, Alt C, count of 2, yeah, good. Then Alt C here, good. Now Alt C here and Alt C here, and this should be fine. Good. Now I can select some edges here. Yeah, Alt C, and these here, Alt C, and maybe, how does this look? This as well, and these as well. Alt C, and we are done. Make the backdrop visible, side view, control, and bring this to its position here. Okay, now Control X, go to the other mesh, Control V, and we can go back to here and start with the bishop. The bishop I will make will have a cut in here, as most chess figures have, and this gives probably some interesting problems as well. So let's start again with the pen tool. About so. Drop the tool and go to basic, center selected on the X, then top view, look at the top, duplicate, radial sweep, action center, screen, and here is our bishop. I do run mesh cleanup again, and it has removed 480 polygons. So next I select 2 polys in here, 2 in here, L key, shift up arrow twice, Control X to separate this, Control V, and now we can select the rest and hide it. Okay. Now I get rid of the backdrop and I go to perspective mode and press the D key to subdivide the model twice until there is no difference between a sub-D model. It's hardly visible, no problem at all. Then I go to a new mesh, to the front view, and bring in a square about this size and make it 10 millimeters here. Drop the tool and then I rotate this by Control rotated 45 degrees, about W key, and bring this to about here. Doesn't really matter. Okay, Now let's see how this looks in perspective. Good. Let's go to the other mesh and let's close this mesh so we hopefully can do a Boolean operation. The P key. Let's check this, press Control and boundary. Modo still thinks it's open, so go to Poly Mode, B for bevel, bevel this in a bit, drop the tool, Control, boundary. Now it's happy. Good. Then we go to Mesh Edit, Boolean, subtract, OK, and mesh is not closed. This mesh is closed 100% certain. And this is just another bug in 701 which was not in 501. So I hope this will be fixed soon, but it gives me a possibility to show you another method of doing this. So go to Solid Drill, then Stencil. OK, because the stencil function doesn't care. The problem we have now is how to select and get rid of all these polygons in here. There is a very easy way of doing this. Go to the other mesh, then select a polygon in here, and align the workplace to selection, and now we have it very nice in the view. We make it as big as possible, like so. Then go to this mesh, and now I can select exactly all these polygons which we need, like so. Yes. Okay. Control X, Control V. Now it is separated from the rest. And let me hide this. Of course, we could try to just select these edges and then bridge them. Perspective, and you see it even worked. But sometimes the edge bridge function is a bit puzzled when you have such geometries here. So I show you another way of doing it. So let's undo this. Let's unhide this here. Go back to this view and press the R key. Flatten this out. W key, bring it to here, and select all these edges, R key again, and then we can go to vertex merge, and it merges them. Oh, that was not good. Set. So again, vertex merge, but automatic, and it has merged 10 vertices. Perspective, and now we used the cut-out material to make this here. You can get rid of these curves if you don't like them. I will leave them in for the time being. We don't need to see this mesh. And I can now hopefully put in a polygon here and another one here, and we are basically done. I select this now, make it workplane reset a little bit bigger, and now we can Shift H, Shift, invert the selection and harden these edges. Alt C, yes, and these two as well, these two, Alt C, and probably this one as well, Alt C. Good. Where did this polygon go? Maybe it's inside. Yeah, it has flipped. Okay, and our bishop is finished. So let's go out of sub-D mode. Now I leave this one in Control X and put it to the others, Control V. Now the only thing which is left is the knight, and this one will follow shortly. Thanks for watching and see you in the last part. Bye bye.